Alright. Once again. Try this again. Welcome back to D-Bomb's Garage. I'm Dennis, last name Bomb. That's why I got D-Bomb's Garage. Truck I went and picked up yesterday. Dodge 2500 4x4. Got the Hemi in it. Didn't have a battery in it. I put a battery in it and I gotta check the starter out. Frame wise, it's in good shape. The story I got on it, he parked it because of a fuel pump stopped working. And how long ago was that? I can't tell. Three years ago? 2 years ago? Let's find out. The plate on it. Alright, where is my Vicami grips? There's my Vicami grips, so I gotta get another pair. The hood struts of junk on it. I already know that. Didn't have a battery. I had to put a battery out of Camaro into it, but it's not cranking it over. So I'm under the assumption that the starter is probably foobarred from sitting. I'm going to end up taking it out and seeing what else I can find. So let's see. I'm thinking if this ends up being a decent-ish truck, after I get it fired up. I'm not sure on what the mileage is on this thing, but I know they're going to say 9/7 of 23 was the last that it was plated. So, since today is 17th, 2 years and 3 days? 2 years and 10 days. Wow. That's all right. We'll find out what's the matter with it. So, as I said, I need to pull the starter so I can take it down, have it checked, get a pick up a battery. If the starter turns out to be junk, I gotta pick up the starter. I want to make sure it turns over. I turned it over by hand, so I know it will turn over by hand. I want to know if it's going to turn over by power. Then once it turns over by power, I'll get the fuel pump and swap the fuel pump. So right now, let's go ahead and find my tripod. Somewhere. There we go. There's my scavenged that out of the scrap pile up at South Bend probably 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago. Just did not find a D and an S. which sucks. Because then I would have had D-bombs. Alright, I'm going to go up with this thing, see if it falls off the rack. Oh, look here. Got the support. Always gotta have support. Need a muffler. Muffler's blown out. Why would that blow out? Hemi issue. But it's supported, and I feel better about getting up underneath. All right. Some of this heavy. All right. Oh, that ain't too bad. Definitely issues at the starter. So let's go ahead and zippity doo dah this thing up. One wire broke right at the starter. Yeah, spider webs. Big tripod out the way. Little tripod in the way. Sorry about that. You guys are getting bounced all over the place. Looking at the ceiling. There we go. Little tripod I can set up. All right. That is so good. Probably 13. And maybe a 15. So take that off. Well, shnikes. In the meantime, you can see that that wire broke off. So that's part of the issue. So now I just got to get the starter down so I can get that out there. So I guess I'll set it right there and see what type of damage I can do. One starter off. I'm going to see that wire busted off right there. I think I'll take it to have them test it. So, first part of the issue is being checked. If the starter checks out good, and I can put it back and fix the wire and put it back together. Then I can crank it over, see how it cranks over. I still have to get a battery though. I don't have a battery. And core. I should have a core battery over here. Right there. That'll work. So I got a core battery. I just need to bring my truck down over here, grab the starter, grab the battery, lock up, and go into town. So with that, I'll be back in a little bit. All right, made it back from town. Now I lost my coffee, but there it is. Oh, way over here. Had O'Reilly's test the starter. They said it tested out just fine, or tested out okay. So I had already made my stop at AutoZone. They couldn't test it. Their tester is down. But I did pick up a cheapy battery-ish, cheapy-ish. So I'm my own battery sponsor. I fixed the wire. Already fixed the wire. Yeah, already fixed the wire back up in there. A shrink fitting. So that is done. So now it's just a matter of putting it all back together. So that's what I'm going to do, put it all back together and put the battery, let it down, put the battery in it, and see what happens. So let's go with that. I don't know if you can see. Wish I had a clampy thingy that I could just clamp you on in here somewhere like that, or maybe I do. Let me go look. If I got a clampy thingy, then I will try to get you into the picture of what I'm doing. Obviously, it's putting a starter back on a 5.7 Hemi, which is known for timing chain and cam issues, which I forgot when I bought the truck until I got it loaded, and then the guy told me that it had a little tick. So I guess we'll find out. But I'm not going to spend a buttload of money on it until I'm sure it's turning over. The battery I can use on something else, so that's not a waste. Well, the starter turns out to actually be a dud. and they didn't know how to test it correctly. I heard it run twice in their back room, and it didn't sound to me that it was operating correctly. But anyhow, they said it was good. I will try it. It only takes a couple, 3 bolts, 1 nut, 2 bolts, and a clip to get it up on there. And I think I found a clippy thingy that might just work. Get you inside this. Merry Christmas. Alright. Hold on to my fingers, but my fingers squishes, so we'll see what happens here. Alright. If I've got anything I can clippy clip it to. It's not gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna clip to that. Bunch packers. Keebler automoted. Okay. I'm done. Wrong way. Come on, go. Alright, upper. Okay. Starter is back in. Now. Get you guys back out of here. There we go. Alright. Starter's back in. Let's see. Get down. Put the battery in it. See if it turns over with the key. Going down. Down, 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 down. Got some parts, 4-wheelers. All right, now time for the battery. see that. Okay. Alright. 10 millimeter. All right, here we go. Attack of the killer wasps. That's number 3 wasp nest. Number 3. Number 1. Number 2. See what else we got. Go away, little bee. All right. This is where it'd be nice to have another person here to listen for a fuel pump. So, as I said, the gentleman said it needed a fuel pump. That's why they parked it. And red. I think I walk in circles more than I do anything else. So as stated, I heard it bark off, heard it run for a few seconds. All right, now we're gonna go with the fact that it might have basketball. And figure out what size tank this is. As they said, it was calling for 2 different size tanks, a 35 and a 34 gallon. So I guess I gotta go decode it and see what this actually came with. So for now, I'll be back after a little bit. Well, I got back, decoded the then on the truck. It does have a 34 gallon tank, which I ordered the fuel pump assembly. Now it's just a matter of getting all this taken apart and getting the tank down and out. It sounds like it's empty. I guess I'll find out once. Once I get the tank out or dropped, I think I'm only going to drop it so far. I'm thinking about putting my tranny jack up on one of these carts so I don't have to fight with it that much. Probably be the gurney over there. Interesting. But yeah, I'll probably put it up on the gurney, that way I can get it up underneath there and lock it in place, the wheels in place, and use a tranny jack, jack it up, hold it in place. I'll go from there. So, but fuel pump probably won't be in until after 4. For me, the heat is already taking me out. So I'm probably going to just shut it down and save it for tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Well, fuel pump come in. I don't know if I got the right clippies to fix what I broke, but I'm gonna try them. The pump did not come with the ring, so I had to get a new one. So with that, I've got most of everything. I might have to run to the dealership to get the right clips to fix on the fuel lines on the truck. That can wait until tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'll go to the dealership and see if I can't get those. Can't be that much, so. But everything's here-ish. I might come out a little bit later after it cools down and put the pump unit in. At least that'll be all done, and then I can get it back up on the table. And maybe I'll dig through some of my stuff, and I might still have something to work. Maybe not. It is what it is. So for that, I'm out until tomorrow. Well, I just lost my coffee. Dagnabbit. Oh well, I'll find it. Found it. Well, welcome back to D-Bomb's Garage. September 18th, morning of. I would have been looking for my keys. Let me set my coffee over here and forget about where I set it. Definitely got my keys. Look at that buddy right there. Almost put my face plant right through his web with him in the middle of it. That would not have been fun. But let's get back to this 06 Dodge truck. Yesterday, got the fuel pump. All happy camper. But this morning, opened it up and got ready to get it installed. I can see that it had been installed one other time. It's supposed to be a new one to me. Obviously, if it's a part in my book, if it's been installed on a vehicle, it's a used part. If it's not installed and removed and put back in the box, it's a used part. I can see the signs that they put it in, put the lock ring on it and everything, and that doesn't make me happy. So I'm going to see if they can't get another one for me. And I also have to go into town anyway, because I got to get the clip for this fitting here because I broke it, and the clip for this fitting because I broke it. It would not push in or push out and unsnap and release. They broke. Well, that's par for the course for me anyway. So I'm back to I'll probably head into town here in another 15 minutes and see what I can't find. I think I have one fitting, one of the clips that will work from Dorman. I'm thinking this might work. Might work. I don't know. Hopefully it does. But the bigger one, yeah, that's a different story. So, with that, that's the update on the Dodge truck. I won't try to get it done today. Running and off my rack. I'll probably figure out a muffler for it later, shocks for it later. I just want to see how it runs. And I'm probably just gonna put it up for sale. I don't know yet. I'm not a Dodge person, so I guess we'll see what happens. So for now, I'll be back in a little bit. Once again, welcome back to D-Bomb's Garage. September 21st, Sunday. The one fuel pump I'd gotten was wrong. Took it back. They said I wouldn't be able to get one until Monday or Tuesday. That was on Friday, I think it was. So I returned it, got my money back on that one. That was $177. Yeah, $177 for a frickin' fuel pump. Got that back though. Went online, Amazon, with my account, with my credits, earned credits, whatever. I got a decent pump, highly rated, and it was like $100. But with my credits, it cost me $6 and some cents. So major savings right there, which I'm happy about. Supposed to be delivered here sometime today. It is out for delivery according to the specs or the information on my account. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean some stuff up underneath it and maybe paint the back side of the frame where the gas tank sits, so it all looks decent back there. It's cleaned up, stops rusting. because these are known for having frames that rust out. And I really don't want that. And once the gas tank is back in, I'll see how it runs. This might be my new tow rig. I got a different tailgate, hang this one on the wall. This one is rotted out. I'll probably replace the bumper, do some patch panels on the fenders. The rockers are shut. Look at that horrible, all the way down. Nasty. Both sides. Fenders aren't too bad. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. When I get the fuel pump in, or fuel pump shows up, I'll get back to you guys. So for now, I'm out. Until later. Alright. 7:20 p.m. Finally got my fuel pump. Oh, excuse me. Got thunderstorm coming in here. So open this up and see what I got. This looks like right King Adara. Let me get it opened real quick. All right. Here. How the heck? It's all off now. Which is very nice, and here's back into before it knocks me out. So until tomorrow, later. Good morning, everybody. Dennis at D-Bomb's Garage here. Last night was a pretty good storm blew through here, so I wasn't going to hang out in the shop and lose power and be blinded, basically. Last night, as you saw, I got the fuel pump in for the Dodge truck. I had already cleaned the tank up, and the legs keep catching on everything here. I got my coffee. Let me set it down and get some lights in over here. 1, 3. And as I said, I got the fuel pump in yesterday, which was September 21st. Today's September 22nd. Time on deck is almost 6:30. So there's the new pump installed. Came with the new O-ring, but it did not come with the lock ring, which I ordered from our local parts store. So that is all in. I used a little bit of Vaseline, throw a jelly on it to keep it nice and lubricated for the O-ring when I put it in. Well, after a little bit of cussing, fighting, whatever, got the tank back up in there. It's not fully tightened, but it is all hooked up as far as the lines go. The filler neck, the vent line, I'll still have to tighten up the tank straps. There we go. But for now, I am going to get it down, get some gas in it, and hopefully down enough. Hopefully 5 gallons is enough. I hope. Find out, huh? Actually, I think there's more than 5 gallons. I think there's about almost 6. I overfilled the jug by a bit. Hoops and giggles. Yahoo! So now I'll raise this up a little bit, get under there, tighten the tank straps up. I'm about to go get some more petrol, gasoline for it. And And then I guess I get to see if it moves. I can see if it moves now, but I do have gas in it. So the other thing is to check as soon as I tighten up the gas tank straps, is I'll check the brakes. Well, I'll check the brakes as soon as I get back. Gas tank straps tightened. I move my lift arms out the way and but so far that is a win on getting it running. Again, I just gotta get it moving and stopping, or stopping and moving, one of the two. And I get to take it for a test drive. So I think I'm gonna run uptown and get some gas, and I'll be back. All right. Yes, the truck moved. And yes, it kind of stopped. So, got it up on the lift. Again, I see all these nice places where there's pretty much no rust, but mine is rusty and crusty. I'm in Indiana. Something like that. But this is not as bad as some of them I have seen, but it's bad enough. I'm definitely going to have to do an upper ball joint on this one. This one is junk. It has been replaced at one other time. Right now I am trying to get the caliper free. This one is slidable on the rear. Left rear is not. I haven't checked the right front yet, or left front, but I gotta get the bleeders loose. This one's already loose. So I got 1, 2, 3 bleeders to get loose. And once the bleeders loose, maybe I can get it to break loose a little bit. Well, you've seen it done 100 times by pole barn garage and vice grip garage and turning rust and junkyard digs. You've seen it all. You've seen it before. I'm not going to show you it again. So we'll be back in a little bit. Well, with a little bit of heat, I got them persuaded loose. Look at that. Oops. So we got them all loose. Now it's just time to, I think the right rear will slide. Just gotta take it apart, clean it up. The left rear is not moving at all. So if the bleeder broke loose, I'll see if I can't get it to break, come out. But I think the one rubber on the cup is shot. So I'm thinking if I can get all the slides working and make sure they're all working, I think I'm just going to change the brake pads. Really need to do rotors, but that is way out of my budget. This one's got some groovy grooves in it. This side's pretty good, but the inside is, I think the two fronts would be all right, I think. So. Not really how I want to do things, but sometimes you have to, unfortunately. So I'm going to break, again, you've seen everybody break them down. I'm going to skip all that. I'll just come into what I find and what I did. All right? All right. All right. Been tinkering on the Dodge again. Got my rear calipers and brake pads for it. That's all back together. And I got the other side too. Gotta clean my mess up. So there's the other side. It's all back together. The passenger side's all together. Now, the next thing I gotta attack will be the fronts. The fronts, change the pads. Actually, I don't think I really need to change them. But to be safe, I will. Got them right there, right there. So I'm gonna sweep my floor up and change my front pads. So right now, I'll kick it over to time lapse. Well, it was dinner time, I had to go eat. I got the new brake pads in. I'm going to have to change the rubber line. Once I broke the bleeder loose, I was able to get the pistons to go in. This one has a different style of bolt. So I'm getting ready to take that apart to see if I can't get that one to work. If not, I'll have to get a new caliper for that side. And may as well get a new hose on that side too. Let's just see what are they coming here for? They came in for Allen wrench or Allen. Oh, hiccup, these things. I'm probably gonna have to turn on the heat. I really don't want to break the line and Ew. So I'm soaking it down a little bit. See if we can't get. Hopefully this caliper works fine, and I don't have to get another caliper, but if I do, then I will. But I'm hoping it's just the rubber line. So with that, I'm going to kick you over to time lapse and see if I can screw that side up. Alright, back to this truck. Picked it up. First thing I needed to do was get a battery for it. Got the battery for it. Got it cranking over. Customer said, or the guy said that the guy I got it from said the fuel pump was bad in it. So I got a fuel pump for it. And that was a fiasco, but finally got one. Got a good one in it for it. Got it up in there. And yes, it does run. Next thing was to check to see if it'll move. And yes, it moved. And kind of stopped. So it took, bring it back in, tore into the brakes. The rear, I probably should do rotors on everything on this, but can't afford it right now. But I put new calipers and pads on the rear. New pads on the front. It had one front caliper that had been replaced at one time. The right side caliper is working just fine. Brake hose on the front, both sides are new. Got everything bled. I have great brakes now. But the brake light is on, which is saying, once I scanned it, this right front speed, wheel speed sensor is goofy, bad, or whatever. So it really needs a hub on that side, needs an upper ball joint on this side. I'm not going to do that. I should, but I'm getting way too much money in it, and I have not enough money to do those items on this. So I'm going to vacuum it out, and I'll probably wash it down real quick-ish. And get these four-wheelers of my grandsons out. And get them somewhere. And get this thing out and for sale. And right now I need money more than I need this truck. So I guess, wow, that interesting. That was one of them lockdown thingies. My jobbers for the I figured it out. But for now, I'm going to do a little vacuuming. This thing needs a front seat in it. This is wasted. That side's pretty wasted. I just need to get it vacuumed up, cleaned up, and get it ready to sell. I don't need to have you watching me do cleaning. Everybody else has you doing that, so I'm not doing it. So I'll be back in a little bit. All right, Dodge truck is done per se. Out of the garage, I got the bed cleaned out. Still needs a few things. Right upper ball joint needs to be replaced. It's a major thing, but not a major thing. Needs a bearing assembly on that side, but it's done. It drives, it stops. I'll take it for a test drive and probably bring it back up over and wash it. I think it needs a good washing because you can see all the green from where it's sat for so long. So interior is not that bad. In the rear, just needs a extreme deep cleaning. Not something I'm gonna worry about. I did clean a little bit inside on the carpet in here on the front. Took the mats out, washed them. There's a A-pillar trim piece. Need to knock these off and clean that all back up and get some new ones. So the truck is done. High mileage. I got a few more things I want to do to it, and then it's going up for sale. So that's it with the 06 Dodge truck. Next project coming in is a 2011 Cadillac SRX, and that's going to be a pair of front struts and sway bar end links. It shouldn't take that long. Probably both, if everything goes good, both sides probably be about an hour per side on it, hopefully. So I can get that done. Get paid on that. So with that, I'm done. Bomb, D-Bomb's Garage. I'm out. Later all.